Hi, my name's Anita and I'm here to talk about Teesside Hospice and my son Liam. Oh, Liam was funny, sensitive and very caring. He would do anything for friends and family. He had a wicked sense of humour. And he loved playing with his dog. Liam was diagnosed in May 2021 and he had a rare form of nasal cancer which is called olfactory neuroblastoma. It only accounts for 3% of all nasal cancers and affects 2 to 2.5 million people a year. And the chemotherapy affected him badly. He ended up epileptic. He had reactions to the chemotherapy drugs, which made him very poorly. He was also on a high dose of steroids because of the chemo and because of the size of the tumour, because it had gone up into his brain. And because of the steroids, he put a lot of weight on. So he battled a lot in the last year of his life. Liam was diagnosed 2 weeks before his 25th birthday, which was on the 7th of June last year, 2021. And he was 25 when he died. He died on the 27th of February 2022. After he died, Mr. Wong, the ophthalmologist who he'd had to see, actually rang me and said what a lovely lad he was, and he said some cases stick in your mind and he's one of them, which was nice to know. I've known about Teesside Hospice since its inception. The land that Teesside Hospice stands on was originally the outpatients department of Carsby Quest Hospital, and I used to visit there quite regularly with my father. When the outpatients was demolished and Teesside Hospice was built, obviously I knew about that, so I knew what it was there for. And I've had a few friends and relatives who've been looked after in Teesside Hospice, so I knew quite a lot about it before Liam went into the hospice. Initially Liam went into the hospice for pain management. His tumour had spread. He'd lost the sight in his left eye by this time. His headaches had returned and the nosebleeds had returned, and he wasn't coping with taking the tablets all the time. So I rang the hospice. We already had been put in touch with them, and they agreed to take him to try and help with his pain management. Initially he was only going to be in for 2 or 3 days, but he did deteriorate quite rapidly and he died within 2 weeks of being in there. The hospice supported me in every way possible really. They were very kind and caring, both in the dealings with Liam when I was there and speaking to me as well, and endless cups of tea. They would take me aside to have a chat with me, and they were very comforting and to my mind, made Liam's stay there much more comfortable, and I couldn't have been happier with the care that he received there. The nurses were brilliant. They all loved him. Liam's dad, every time we came in, he would show photos of Liam both before he had his diagnosis and afterwards, and they were stunned to see what had happened to him. They were lovely to us, gave us lots of advice, kept us in contact all the time. I had no trouble. If I needed to ring them up about anything, they were there to give me support. Absolutely brilliant. This will allow everyone to remember their loved ones with a lasting tribute. When the appeal has ended, I'll be able to take my sunflower home and put it in the garden along with my memories of my son Liam. The Sunflower Memories appeal will be displayed on Saltburn Pier from 30th of July until the 29th of August.